and I want to be sure that it's okay to experience those, to go through those, and like I put in the written interview, grieve, because it's like a death, you know. So get through your death how you need to heal. Everybody doesn't heal the same. I tell my mom, I just shared this with her because she thinks I'm supposed to cry and roll on the floor, and that's going to be my release. But I tell her all the time, people get cut every day, but everybody heals different. So, you might come out with a big boil if you get burned, and I might just have a, nick, a bruise or whatever. But you have to not be afraid to heal how you need to heal and do what you need to do. And don't, the advice I got from one of my youth pastors, don't over-spiritualize what you're going through. Because we can do that. Well, Jesus is going to bring me, and he will, but if you feel a pain, feel that pain, and then say, okay, Lord, how I'm getting through this pain. And speaking of Queen Etta, she said it's okay. We're always told not to question God, but it is okay to say, God, where is my glory in this?
Yes.
Because my stuff began to be ongoing, and not just ongoing, but immediate. So after the wedding was called off, the engagement was called off. Then I found out about another woman, and then after that, no contact happened. And then the woman and him were in a relationship, and then he got custody of his child, and the stuff just kept going and going. And while all this is going on, he's still saying, "Babe, you're the number one love of my life." Huh? How? So I just know the darts and the things that come at you that's being thrown or whatever. Or the other day I put up that's the other thing, social media, just be careful. I know people, I'm a big debater about putting things on social media. I believe it's your page. You can put whatever you like out there. I don't believe in putting beef on there or fighting, but I believe if you're happy, put your happiness. If you're sad, you can put your sadness so that you can receive prayer. But with that being said, I put out there that I was ready to date, but I put it out there in a fun-loving way. I was like, if you got a fine brother or a good-looking cousin, hop in my way. And while I received 400 likes and 200, all these responses and all that for the ready to date, I got, it's too soon. And I got hardly no likes on it. And I got are you sure? I got hundreds and hundreds of text messages about you don't need to put that out there. Even from my ex-fiance, I got somebody sent me a message that says that you put out there that you're ready to date. You look crazy. You don't need to be putting that out there.
Oh, wow.
Don't go on no blind date. That's not for you. You need to remember that you're a queen and all kind of things. Like, if everybody don't get out of my face, it was something fun and lighthearted. Because again, these things are part of my healing. I still enjoy male companionship, and that's another thing I meant to say earlier. People always often just take themselves away from love again. So I ain't never loving no man again. I don't like men forevermore, and they turn to lesbianism or they just shut down altogether. That ain't what you're supposed to do. My spirit is still open and available to whomever this man is who's supposed to be my husband, because I was like, God, clearly you're preparing me for somebody, so don't let me just be out here, because I still enjoy the male companionship. I still, I was the girl who grew up with the guy friends. I think that's important. So anyway, that was my point. Yeah. So don't be safe with your go through. If you want to shut down from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter for a while, do that. They have somebody you could honestly say things to, somebody who isn't judgmental but will be real with you, and say things to you that are either from them in your experience and from God. Because
that's right.
We lose that. We lose that because people are so concerned about you and your soul, and they begin to hate the person. So you just have to, as I said earlier, silence the noise sometimes.
That's right.
And
I think that
no good
all of that,
yes.
Yes, and all of that is so, you're right, and it's so important. And I'm so glad that you were able to share what you went through, even the beauty, because the truth of the matter is the heart behind the post and the heart behind the visual journey that you shared with us was truth. So, and I believe that. And even if that he wasn't the one, it doesn't mean that you will not have that same, something better, something much, much better in the future or in the near future. We can't give We cannot give love and God a time because he does not live it in our time. So whenever the Lord wants to send this man, and you just position yourself to be found, and God will do the rest, and that man will come, and everything will happen as it should. And I believe that. I believe you have to allow yourself to grieve, but there is no time limit on that. There's no time that says, okay, I have to stop or I have to start. Everyone's process is different. You know, it took me, you know, after I divorced my first husband, I think I didn't marry again for 3 years. He married like a year, like a 6 months or a year after we divorced, and he was gun ho and ready to go. And I was like, dude, I don't even want to look at a husband. And he was like ready for a wife, you know. So you don't know your process, and they have been together longer than he and I were together. And I'm coming up on 4 years next month. So, you know, you just never know what God is gonna do, and I don't put any restrictions on him. He doesn't live in our box nor in our reality.
No, it isn't. So, and I'll say something that hopefully will bless the people. And that one of my executive board members said to me, I still, you know, can't believe this. She said, but I wish that you would be in a place of wow. Like, what are you talking about? Just to say, if you had all of those things with him, and what we saw was just so amazing every time. She said, go to wow. God has something better than that. Oh, it's going to be great.
That's good. Oh, that's very good.
So I said, let me go to wow. So I'm at wow. Who else you got? Because he must going to be amazing.
So, he's going to be the bomb.
Yeah. So I had to, and you know, that's why I had to realize that I had to go through these things and realize, like I said before, who I was as a woman, a Christian, and a wife, to be prepared even for him, whoever else he's supposed to be, because he must gonna be amazed. Somebody just awesome sauce. Yes.
And you're gonna be in such a place to receive him, and you're gonna be prepared and ready. My pastor told me. She said to me on more than one occasion that the counterfeit always comes before the real, and you just have to know that it's coming, and it's going to be better than you've ever had, and it's going to be just awesome, and just move forward. And I think that you're at that place, and I love that. I love that you have such an amazing testimony, and I love that you're willing to share that with other people so that they can find healing. It has been such a pleasure talking to you. I'm so glad that you and I had another opportunity to speak. Please share with our audience where we can reach you, where we can connect with you. How can we become donors to the I Am Queen Foundation?
Yes, so you can go to either my or I'm a Queen's Twitter or Instagram. Twitter and Instagram are both at Queen Aftan. My name is spelled A-F as in fire, T-A-N as in Nancy, so at Queen Aftan, or at I Am a Queen FNDN, so at I Am a Queen FNDN, which stands for Foundation. That's Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, you can search Queen Aftan Williams, and you can also search I Am a Queen Royalty Productions. And there you can just let us know that you would like to donate, and we'll make arrangements accordingly. But what is also most helpful is bringing your daughter, bringing your niece, bringing your church member to our events and functions. As a matter of fact, we have something coming up on Sunday, the 23rd at 2 p.m. at Pink Candy Couture, 2310 Cascade Road. It's called Fit for a Queen. So we're doing fitness. I tell everybody, come break your royal sweat. And we're going to just learn how to be cute while we do fitness, but understand that fitness is necessary, and that fit doesn't necessarily mean skinty, because that's not healthy. It just means getting your heart together, getting your body together where it functions properly. So we would just want the young ladies, 10 to 18 years old, to understand that. And this is a Bring Your Mom event, so moms, they can come sweat too. I've got Zumba instructors and high school dance choreographers, and everybody's going to be coming out. So it's going to be great. Just so you know, here's an alternative to going to the gym or whatever else people think you have to do. A lot of my young ladies in the company, they don't like to you know, the sweat. Like, oh my gosh, are we sweating right now? Yes, we're sweating. Let's get into this. And so, yeah, so we have things coming up, March 29th. After that, A King's Queen, which I think is going to be awesome because it'll be the male point of view to the young ladies. So we have some, amazing people coming in. And more details will, of course, follow. So when you follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those things, and you'll get all the details there.
All right. Awesome. Well, it's been a great interview. We will connect with you on all of those outlets, and we look forward to your event. You said it's on Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday, the 23rd, 2 p.m., Pink Candy.
Sunday, the 23rd. Mm-hmm. All right. Perfect. And I think I may be bringing my daughter if I can because the 22nd is her birthday. And so that could just be it'll be a continuation, and all my girls think they're queens. You can't tell them different.
They are. They are.
A very good job.
Yeah, that's one of my parents in the company. She said, "I'm the only queen in my house." She said, "How can you think you're gonna call them queens?" I said, "Because the Bible says that we're made in His image, and we're just like God. We're supposed to be like that. So if you think that God is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, then hey, who are we to say we ain't royalty, So she said, wow, that's really helped me. Yeah.
Yes, that is so good. My daughters, they call themselves princess warriors because, I think that little girls should be really, sugar and spice-ish, and none of my girls are sugar and spice girls. Like, they are dirty, and they like to throw dirt, and they like to karate chop people, and I'm just looking at them like, why can't y'all be sweeter? Put on a dress. And they go like, Mommy, I'm a princess warrior. So I think you're...
believe it or not, I was a tomboy growing up, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yes, dirt and football and the mud pies, and yes.
Well, there is hope for my babies yet. Well, it's been a pleasure, and we will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for tuning in for She-vivors, Living in Victory. Many thanks to Queen Aftan. We look forward to more conversations with her. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.